Welcome to 2024. It's fantastic. I wish that I could say that I'm super excited to do this stream. I'm gonna be honest. My intensity levels tonight are gonna be a little like this. I haven't slept in the last 48 hours. My kid is going through a regression, and it sucks. I got like 45 minutes of sleep last night, and like maybe an hour or so the night before, and I can currently hear him screaming right now in bed, and my wife's trying to put him down, and I'll probably be like that the whole night. So if I'm a little like tonight, please forgive me. But we're gonna have a good show. We're gonna have a good show. We're just gonna talk about what's going on here in 2024. Now, I haven't tweeted this out, but I am probably tomorrow. I got a new drawing tablet. So like this. So I typically draw using my iPad, and I'll like use this as a Sketchboard Pro to like put the iPad on a draw. But for the last like 8 years, I've been using this. It's called a UG tablet. And when I got it, the Amazon reviews were like, there's a 50% chance that this tablet isn't gonna work. And at the time, like, I didn't like Huion wasn't like really big in the space. They didn't have like any screen tablets, and XP Pen wasn't even a thing. So I was like, you know what? I want to draw on the screen. Let's use the UG tablet. And like fingers crossed it works, because it's like $400. Lo and behold, it worked. It's fantastic. It worked. It's not like the best tablet in the world. It definitely has its problems. But you know what? It was good. And it worked for the last freaking 8 years. And now I was like, with like my computer's getting a little older, I kind of want to like, I'm like, man, I've been wanting a new tablet. Most of my drawing I do on my iPad, but I'm like, man, I want to draw more, on a bigger tablet. And I have to keep resetting the calibration on that thing because UG stopped supporting that model. So I have to trick it by having an XP Pen driver on that. So I have to reset the calibration all the time. It sucks. And I'm like, you know what? Let me just get something new. But if you guys didn't know, I hate spending money. I hate spending money. Saw someone on Facebook was like, hey, I'm selling my Huion Canvas 22. One of the buttons doesn't work, so I'm selling it for half off. And I was like, ooh, one of the buttons doesn't work. I want it even cheaper. And they're like, fine, just get it out of my hands. So I paid like $200 for a really big tablet, and I hooked it up. I'm looking at it right now. I hooked it up today. Just did a couple brush strokes. It was like too nice. You know, like when you've been using something crappy for so long, and then you finally get like a nicer version, and you're like, oh, this is like really nice. That's kind of how it felt. Yeah, super excited to use it. Let's see. We have Massive Panda in the house. He's back. The gift that keeps on giving. We have Larry. Larry's probably gonna stream snipe my content tonight. Come on, man, do something original. But give him $10 to stream snipe it. Massive saying, yeah, these Pacific time guys are killing me with these late streams. Yeah, I know, dude. I want to go to bed right now, but I launched a Kickstarter today, so I gotta stream. Master Panda, we got Ichthus. The Silly Goose is back. Why the fuck did you nuke your channel? Two reasons. I was gonna nuke my channel February 1st and start putting up new content. However, some things happened, some drama stuff. Don't want to really get into it, but it kind of just made me do it a little quicker. Massive Panda, man, I'm still using the same old Intuos 4 Wacom tablet that I've had since like 2010. I use it for coloring in Photoshop. I can't believe this thing still works. I had an Intuos That was the first tablet I bought, and I had it for a year, and I just could not. I could not get the whole like I'm drawing here, but I'm staring at a screen. I could not get that, so I gave it to my brother. How do you spell that? Huion? Huion? Is the screen squeaky? I don't know if it's squeaky, but I like it. What button doesn't work? Is it an important button? No, it's not. Like everything works perfectly on it. So yeah, no, it's fantastic. It's fantastic. All right. Oh, this is yeah, this is how it goes. Like when you stop streaming for like a month, like I have, the people forget that you exist, and then we've got to grow the channel again. Drawn Talk, when is Assassin being shipped out? Just want to know when to keep an eye out. We're still working on the book, so production kind of went down for the last week and a half because my artist Tommy has been sick. So, like all the pencils are done. He just needs to ink it, and then he'll send them over to me, and I'll gray tone them. But we're currently on track. We're still on track. He's a very quick artist. Andrew Rowland, is it purely a graphic tablet, or does it work like the iPad where it can work independently? No, it is purely a graphic tablet. Massive, yeah, a lot of people have problems with the hand-to-screen disconnect with the Wacom, but I'm used to it because I've been too cheap to upgrade. No, that's fair. I could not figure it out. I could not figure it out to save my life. Guys, there's been so much, like, what happened? What happened in 2024 that just like the end of 2023 in indie comics, specifically the crowdfunding market, just went to the shitter. And 2024 has just been this like explosion of drama, and it's all so stupid. I could have told you that this was going to happen. It was bound to happen. It's going to happen again. And everyone involved, I don't know. It's crazy. My thing this year is this. And I've said it. And here's the thing. I said this and people are still upset. I said, "Hey guys, in 2024, I don't want to take part in any drama. I don't want to take part in drama." And then you have people like, "Well, Tyler, well, the last 3 years you have been." Yeah. And I'm like, "Okay, well, chill. Have you heard of people changing? Have you heard about people maybe going, I was one way, now I'm not?" But something that I don't like about the indie comic community is the fact that we mix these two words. And I actually did a tweet about it, but we mix these two words, drama and discourse. Guys, they're two completely different things, okay? Drama is like what's going on right now with like Eric July, EVS, and Yellow Flash. That's drama. Like, that's drama. And like when you participate in the drama is when you're like constantly commentating on it and you're getting into people, you're trying to like attack people personally. That's drama. Discourse is when you're able to have discussions about topics and not get into people personally. And that's something like I think for me, like I'm always going to want to have discourse. I like discourse. But that's not drama. And a lot of people are, "Oh, Tyler always gets in the drama." It's like, no, I think I mostly get into discourse. I'm not saying I don't get into drama, but I feel like I mostly get into discourse. Andrew Rowland for the $5. Crowdfunds go down and then go back up because of drama. How convenient. Thank you for the $5. Massive Panda, but Tyler, even if you don't want the drama, won't people still basically force you back into it? Even if you're 100% non-controversial, people will still crap on you for no reason. Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, there's a group of freaking losers who are like, "Oh, we're watching you, Tyler." It's like, go get a freaking life. Like, I'm not like, go do something constructive. Even like this week. So I posted a tweet about the marketing funnel. And I was basically like, "Hey, indie creators, like, you're going to want to learn what the marketing funnel is." And for this tweet, I was like, you know what? Now that I have the Twitter Prime or something, whatever, X Prime, I can do like really long tweets. So I was like, let me do like a really good engaging tweet about the marketing funnel. And I can't win because I get this DM. Fuck you and your marketing bullshit post. We get that you're good at that stuff, so you don't have to rub it in people's faces thinking you're better than everyone. And then I responded, it's literally a how-to post to help people. Chill the fuck out. Like it doesn't. I was talking to Joel Solis about it, and I was like, dude, like I am always going to be like a villain to someone. Like I can post like the most chill thing. I could post like the most helpful thing, and someone is gonna get mad. It's so gay. Mr. X, haters. Let's go back to this. Haters will keep talking. Let them. Long as folks focus on their craft, the results will speak for themselves. Folks want to hate. That's their problem. I agree. The only way to win is not to play. Master Panda, we're watching you. Yeah, like fucking losers. And those people are one of the reasons why I nuked the channel earlier than when I was playing, because I'm like, I don't want to deal with these hobos. But yeah, no, like the only way to win is to not play. So one thing that I did is he told you to wave your gun around on that one stream. So like one thing that I did was I went on Twitter, and like anyone who tried to like start shit, I just blocked. And I went on a huge blocking spree. Anyone who like could potentially like start something or had started something with me, like recently, I was like, you know what? You look at the profile, you look at the person, and you just go, okay, is it worth it? Like, do the interactions that we have, like, is it worth it? And for all of the people that I went on that got blocked, it just wasn't worth it. Like knowing of your existence, not worth it. And so, like, honestly, like, and it's been very peaceful on Twitter. Like my timeline, very peaceful. Very peaceful. I'm getting a ton of book recommendations, looking at some art, seeing cool conversations. Very peaceful. Very peaceful. Zen. Vegs. Haters don't deserve sympathy. They need to get help and seek forgiveness. We got Neo Star in the house. That seems to be the nature of the internet. Imagine someone taking offense when all you say is nice weather we're having. And they're like, nice weather for you. The Crooked Painter, I got blocked. Then I made a t-shirt. Guys, Crooked Painter sent me, I've got a pile of clothes right there from the Crooked Painter. You guys are going to check it out. I'm going to start wearing them. I'll put the link in the description because they're like really fun. Angel Roland, if my video comic series starts to get popular, I'm only going to go on 1v1 interviews. No live streams, no nothing. That's fair. So guys, this is what we're going to be doing tonight. I've got a couple topics that I want to talk about. We're going to showcase my Super Plumber Sisters Kickstarter, because I got a shill. It's the beginning of the year, and then I need your guys' help. Tonight. So one of the things I want to do to make the streams like entertaining is I want to do these things called stream cards, where basically it's like right here, we'll put 3 stream cards every single night, and they'll be like Yu-Gi-Oh style cards, because I dig that. And essentially what they'll do is every night there'll be a $5, a $10, and a $20 super chat stream card. And if you like do a $5 super chat, if you do the $5 super chat, you unlock that card, and we'll have to do whatever that card says. However, I want you guys to help me build the deck of things, of topics, of like things that I might have to do for super chat. So we're gonna do that tonight. It's gonna be a silly goose time. But real quick. Super Plumber Sisters 1 and 2. I'm gonna put the link right here in the chat. Super Plumber Sisters 1 and 2 is live on Kickstarter, and it's doing fantastic. Like on Super Plumber Sisters 1, the very first 24 hours, we did 3,800. So this is freaking fantastic. Like I am super excited. If you read issue 1, you'll know that this is just a super fun action comedy. It's a silly goose time. Now, just to let everyone know, this book is rated teen. The book contains action, comedy, and violence. No nudity in the interior pages. Nudity is only on cover G and is a Kickstarter exclusive. I want to make that very clear. But yeah, so in chapter 1 of Super Plumber Sisters, you know, they're fighting their friend Alfredo gets kidnapped, and they go into his apartment. They have to fight a supernatural amoeba. And then when they get done, they find, I think I have it here. And when they get done, they find they find a pipe in the backyard. But who also is there with the pipe? It's their cousins, Winnie and Wanda. You know, Wanda is like milk mommy, like muscle. No, sorry, Wanda is like milk mommy muscle. And Winnie is like, you know, the cheerleader. And, you know, we can, like, from the very first like interaction, this is page 1, we have Mara saying, like, hold on a second, how did you two know to come here? Wanda, what? You think you're the only plumbers in the city who can take on something like this? Winnie, besides, we figured you two would need help. We all know that Lucia's rage can only do so much in situations like these. And then we have Lucia, who's super pissed off. All right, I'm sick of this. You want to fight? Let's fight. And, you know, everyone loves Lucia. She's the hothead. We have Mara, who balances her out with her cuteness, her calmness. But Lucia, man, she is a hothead. So here's and this is like the big thing that the focus of the issue, the super dungeon party, super battle dungeon party. I won't get into that. But yeah, here's cover A by me, Erwin, and Rufio. This is cover B by Tommy Ardicia. Cover C by Prayogaz and yours truly. Cover D by Delicake Art. Everyone loves Delicake Art. I love that she did something unique. Like she was like, Tyler, I want to do like a pajama like slumber party type cover with like pillows and like ghost pillows. I'm like, do it. Absolutely do it. We have cover E by Roland Calnines. We have cover F by Ivies. And then we have cover G, which is the naughty cover. So yeah, link in the chat, link in the description. Super excited for this campaign. Mr. X backed with the quickness as fast as day job would have allowed. Dude, I was in a meeting today at my job, and like I was like, yeah. Hit live. Yeah. Just finished Anime. What's you doing, man? Just finished reading issue 1 today, and I gotta get issue 2 at some point. Dude, heck yeah, man. Massive Panda, 4,100 ain't bad at all at this point into the launch. No, exactly. Like I'm like, we were at like the first 24 hours of issue 1, we hit 3,800, and by the end of the campaign, we've done 20,000. I'm not saying that this campaign is going to do 20,000, but I am excited to see where it goes. And you know what? I'll be happy wherever it goes. Dakari the Professor, I can't wait for the book. Hell yeah, thanks for being here. Mr. X, Winnie gives me some similar vibes, if you recall my thread. Not Alfredo from DL Star. Master Panda, I always back standard covers, but I'm really digging Delicake's art. Dude, Delicake's cover is awesome. Andrew Rowland. I liked Eric July before he started this campaign, when he had humility. But then when his first book got 3 mil, his attitude completely changed. It was a turnoff for me and wasn't impressed by some. Yeah, you know, I don't think a lot of people are impressed by Isom, but I'm impressed with what Eric's doing. I don't like Eric's content, but like I think what Eric July, you know, I think what he's doing is cool. Massive Panda, how many issues do you have planned for the series, Tyler? Or do you just plan to just keep it going for as long as it maintains popularity? That's a good question. So it really depends on what. It depends on me and Erwin, honestly, because Erwin is the artist for this. So, that's the big thing. It's just like how like Erwin and I, we already know that we're gonna do this for 4 issues, and so it's a matter of, okay, like, do we want to do this? Like, I have another arc if we want to do more. We'll see. Like, if by the 4th issue I'm like, I think we're done, we'll probably move on to something else. But if it's just like going higher and higher, or it's still just like consistently doing well, I have another arc that we could do. The big goal for me, though, for this, like, at least this current arc, this first 4 chapters, is just put in all the fun stuff that I have planned just in there. Just do all the fun stuff, have a silly goose time, and if we ended it with every chapter being a banger. That's what we want. Is Erwin doing the gray tones too, or is that you? No, so I do the gray tone. So I'll tell you guys what I do. So how Erwin and I work, he just does the characters. Erwin just does the characters and like the weapons and stuff, but I do everything else. So like, for example, like here you see those background buildings. I do the background buildings and I gray toned. For this page, I gray toned, did the effects, did the backgrounds. He just does the characters. Same here, did the trees, and I did the pipe, and I gray tone. So that's how Erwin and I work. Same thing right here. I did the buildings. I did the gray tones. Erwin did like the feet, like this shot, and the 2 characters. And then like for like this, for example, Erwin drew those 2 characters. He drew these 2 characters, and then he drew the platform. And then I'm the one who did the wall. Then I gray toned everything. I did the walls. I did the board game. I did these effects. So yeah, that's how it works. Same thing with like, so for example, that's how I work with a lot of my artists. Is a lot of the times I do like, and also I thumbnail everything. So for example, like, this one's actually a little different for these pages, because we didn't really do much background, but Tommy does, draws the characters, the bad guys, and then I gray tone it, and then I'll typically do the backgrounds. So for example, like Tommy, for this, he just drew the character. He just drew the characters. And then I'm the one who did the rocks, the bushes, and the castle in the background. Even for this, and then this is Erwin. Erwin just did Akari and the gun, and then I was the one who did the background right there, and then I paid someone to color it. So yeah, that's how I typically work with my artists. Is I'll thumbnail the pages, and then they'll typically do the characters, and then I'll do the gray tones and some of the backgrounds, or they'll do the backgrounds. It really just depends. Mr. So what you're saying is we need to hype up these sisters to get more. I dig it. Basically, we got Comic Ken. Dude, Comic Ken went and sipped the caffeine this week. Great interview. It was you did a great video, and it was a great interview on that channel. Massive Panda, so y'all are doing the mangaka production style. That takes a lot of trust and synergy. I don't think I could pull off a book doing that type of method. It's so different. Yeah, it's definitely different. But you know what? It's very how do I say it? It's like I'm very controlling. Like, I do all the angles. Like, for example, let's see if I can find it. Like, I did a tweet about it. Let's see. Right here. Oh. No, that's not what I wanted. Really? Okay. So, dang it, they didn't show the whole thing. Okay. So like this, like for the Cthulhu murders, this is what I sent Almer. I said, hey, there's this character, this character, this character, this character, this is the pose that I want. And then he sends me back this. And so I very much have like I'm very much like, I'm very into the whole making process where I'm like, this is how I want it to look. Like this is how I want it to look. And then they just go, yeah, okay, that's how like for this page, this is My Sexy Witch Academia. Like I literally, this was what my thumbnail looked exactly. And then Tommy goes, okay, I know exactly where the characters are. I know the effects. I know their emotions. And it's super simple. It's super simple for everyone. So I personally like working like that. I haven't had a problem yet with the artist going like, I fucking hate that, Tyler. That's real teamwork right there. Yeah, Tyler Thumbnails Carpenter. Crooked Painter, dude, I know named Erwin was into feet. Guy had real smelly hands. Fair enough, Tyler. I get to work on a crossover pick right away. There we go. But yeah, if we want more super plumbers, and also like it depends on like it also depends if Erwin wants to keep making this book. Because if he doesn't want to do this book, or maybe he has like another gig that he would rather do, then either I find another artist for the series, or I'm cool with just like ending it. So we'll see. But yeah, I'm super excited about this. All right, guys, I posted this tweet about Walt Disney, how Walt Disney created like this map. Let's actually find that tweet. It's right here. So in 1957, Walt Disney created this map of how he was going to synergize his whole company. And so I posted this for indie creators, and I was like, guys, if you guys want to win this year, this is what you got to do. You have to make one for yourself. Check. Here's mine. I need to like type it out, but like for the most part, like this is it's working. But essentially what you do is in the middle of this map is the most important thing that you want to do. The most important thing that you want to do. So, for example, for Walt Disney's, the most important thing for him was to create theatrical films. He just wanted to make films in the theater. So he goes, okay, I want to make films for the theater. And everything around this supports the theatrical films. So for example, okay, I'm gonna make movies. Let's go Winnie the Pooh, for example. He goes, I'm gonna make a Winnie the Pooh movie. I'm then gonna create merchandise. I'm gonna create T-shirts, mugs, toys of Winnie the Pooh, with the goal to get more people into watching the Winnie the Pooh movie. But then, as well, I'm going to create a theme park that's going to have a Winnie the Pooh ride. So people are in love with this IP, and then they will go watch the movie. But then I'm also going to have books, Winnie the Pooh books. And then I'm going to have TV shows, the New Adventures of Winnie the Pooh, the Winnie the Pooh show, all of those. And the goal of those shows will be to support the movies. But also, the T-shirts also benefit. Disneyland benefits. The books benefit. So, like, everything benefits from each other, but also the main goal benefits. This is, like, super boring stuff, I know. But the point is, I'm like, creators, you need to do this. Like, for example, come on. So, like, in mine, in the middle, comics. In the middle is the most important thing for me is my comics. And that's in the form of floppies, graphic novels, trades, and webcomics. And then everything around it, every platform, everything that I do is to enhance or get people into my comics. Neil Star says Tyler's secretly plotting to make his own theme park. That's funny. So for example, merchandising in my online store, creating t-shirts and whatnot. I'm creating shirts that are building up the IP. I'm creating, mugs, t-shirts, etc., building up the IP. And when people see that, they go, oh, what is that from? Oh, I want to read that. Like, it's crazy. When I went to a con once, and more people wanted the acrylic standees of my characters than the comics, because they thought the character looked cool. And I'm sure at some point you have the acrylic standee, then you're like, oh, like, what is this from? And then you get into it. Videos. Andrew Rowland's talking about how he's doing a video series for his comic. I'm planning on doing the exact same thing, which is why I nuked my channel, because that's the kind of content I want to put out, because the goal of those videos is to promote the books, where you get to watch chapter 0, chapter 1, chapter 2 of The Girl with the Mega Fist with like voice actors and whatnot, but you're watching the comic book with also the voice actors and music. And maybe you're like, I don't want to wait another week or two for the next episode. Let me just buy the book. Or you watch the whole thing and you go, wow, that was really cool. I'm going to go buy the book. Oh, we have YouTube, Twitter, Global Comics, Amazon, my online store, Kickstarter, Patreon. It's like, how do these all help each other? The Merryweather Comics Art, exactly. So it's like, how do all of these help each other, but also how do they all help to the middle? Because it has to help the middle most importantly. It has to help the middle most importantly. And then, I have like my little sales train. So like, step 1, create the book. Step 2, launch it on Kickstarter. And that's the launch. That's the pre-order. Step 3, put it on my online store. Step 4, put it on Amazon. And those 2 are my forever sales. Step 5, put it on Global Comics. Step 6, put it on YouTube. So like, if you as a creator are able to create this plan and follow it, you'll be golden. Like, something that I don't want to be doing is I don't want to be doing like what every other creator in the crowdfunding space is doing. I realized this the other day. I worked at a book publisher. I sold millions of dollars worth of books. Millions of dollars worth of books. Mormon books, like religious books. Like the most niche of the niche of the niche. Religion is niche. Christianity is niche. And then you have Mormons. That is so freaking niche. But we still sold millions of dollars worth of books. I didn't do a single tweet. I never made a single YouTube video. So I'm like, okay. I was using certain tactics for the last 5 years to sell books. Why have I not been doing those same tactics with comic books? And I was talking with someone, and they were like, Tyler, like, I'm glad you finally realized this, because the thing that people do in the crowdfunding space is it's always like, start a YouTube channel, do this. And here's the thing, there's nothing wrong with starting a YouTube channel. You absolutely need a way to market and get your content out. You absolutely need that. He's like, but Tyler, I'll tell you this, I haven't crowdfunded my book, and already in January I've made 400 sales using those routes that you've used. He's like, I've already done 400. Like, he's like, Tyler, all the things that you just told me, the ways that you were making money working at that publisher, I've been doing those with my comics, and I've already hit 400 sales, and I'm selling each of those books for $15. So you're right, Tyler. You don't need to do crowdfunding, blah, blah, blah. You can make money doing these other routes that you know how to do. So my thing is this. Still kickstart the books. Still use Kickstarter. But now let's use those other tactics that I've been using for the last 5 years to start selling those books on my Amazon store, on my online store. Like, I've already figured out how to get 200 to 400 backers on my Kickstarter. And I'm grateful for every single one of you guys who back those books. That's the crowdfunded market. Now it's like, can I get 200 customers on my online store every month? That's my biggest. That's my new goal for 2024. Already, I've slowly been implementing it. So like so far this month, I've gone 15 customers on my online store. So we're slowly ramping it up. But that's the goal. Like that's the goal. Can I get 200 customers on my online store or my Amazon? That's the goal for 2024. All right, let's see. Merriweather is crazy business wise. Yeah, dude. And like Merriweather is a writer. Like Merriweather is a writer who like has to hire all these artists out. So like he really has to get good at his marketing, you know? Fatal J, I'm stream hopping. There you go. Crooked Painter, ding Larry with the copyright. Boom. For stream sniping. Danny Phantom live action movie. That's Nickelodeon and Paramount, but that'd be cool. Massive. I always see conflicting arguments when it comes to this. Some people say to appeal to the widest audience possible. Others say that you should find your niche so that your book won't be generic. Well, I'm not saying that you obviously need to like when you're doing online marketing, you do need to target your niche. But like you could like your niche could be a lot bigger than what you think it is. You just have to find them. Like, you know, religious books, niche. Christianity, niche. Mormon books, super niche. We're still able to sell, you know, millions of dollars worth of books. So like, if yours, like for yours, you know, master the edge. Comic books, fantasy comics, you know, you can get like, there's plenty of people and the art's fantastic. Draw a niche when Tyler. Fatal J. Tyler and Larry gave me an amazing plan for Kickstarter, but yeah, I sell more books offline than online. Cryogenic Gamer. Hey, Tyler, have you thought of doing toys too? I'm not in that. Like, that's above my pay grade. Like, the most I've done is a statue, like a 3D printed resin statue. Like, that's the most I've done. And to ship it to the people who bought it, I'm not going to lie, I did a very bad job shipping those things. I didn't get any complaints, so I'm assuming that everyone got them. But, yeah, like, I have, like, a couple. I have them over there. But, no, I haven't thought about toys. Like, that's above my weight class. Like, the Common America guys, absolutely, they can do that. You know, Tom Hutchinson has been in the game for a while. He can totally do that. His character is you know, popular and well known. Me, nah, not right now, not yet. I think the only thing I can think of right now that I do have in the works, and it's not going to be for another like 2 years, is I do have a card game that like connects the Draw and Talk universe of comics. That's the only thing that I've got is a card game. Like, it's like a deck building game. So you buy the one set and it's got all the cards. Like, that's the only thing I've got. Game Comic really wants that Danny Phantom movie. Fatal J, I would never do toys, but Tyler, I like how you do those standees. I will do those in the future. Yeah, man, I like my standees. Like, this was our standee for the first Super Plumber Sisters campaign. It's nice to have on your desk. They're fun. I hear board games are on fire right now in the indie world. Yeah, it depends. I have a friend and he makes board game stuff, products, and like D&D stuff. He makes like $1 million on every single freaking campaign. All right, let's get to this next topic, guys. Actually, let's do this. We have 20 people here. Help me. Help me. Yeah, see, everyone wants a Danny Phantom movie. Real quick, and let me just do one really quick shameless plug. One really quick shameless plug. Where do you print those standees? Print shop equivalents. Just type in on Google. Just type in on Google acrylic standee, and you'll find several companies that do them. Like for this campaign, we've got an acrylic standee, and we got a keychain, the Super Plumber Sisters keychain. This was popular last time, so I was like, man, do I come up with something new, or like the keychain was already fun, and maybe some people want it again. So I like the keychain. I gave all my brothers a keychain for helping me fulfill the book. All right, let's see. Okay. So I want y'all to help me. I want y'all to help me. Help me with this. Okay. So for 2024, I want to do stream cards. So every week on every live stream, there are like 3 potential things that I have to do. Okay, and they'll interchange every stream. There could be some repeats, some new ones. And if someone does like a $5 super chat, we activate the $5 super chat card. So for example, one of the cards could be, choose the topic, where someone could do a $5 super chat. Maybe it's 10 or 20 that day, who knows? But they choose the topic. And now the stream might be going one way, but nope, the super chat, we have to talk about this topic. So, guys, throw them in there. Throw any suggestions that you got. Like Neostar, I know you got some cooking. But throw any. Choose the topic for the next 20 minutes. We could do, Fail J, I'm going to get this book next week. I never did get book one, so I'll get both. Yeah, heck yeah. We have a catch-up tier on there. Panda, make me and you both, bro, but standees make more since it can be a display piece or something you put in front of your comics. Toys just don't make sense to me. Not knock anyone who does it. It's very niche. Like you have to sell, like if an indie creator does toys, you have to put up a lot of upfront capital, Like the Common America guys, like they're able to do it. They're able to do that. Let's see. I need help, guys. Where's some stream cards? Choose the topic for the next 20 minutes. Promote my comic. Da-da-da. Topic: what is your theory on why books are late from indie creators? What is your theory on why books are late from indie creators? All right, I'm going to talk about this real quick, and then guys, give me some ideas if you have any. If not, it's all good. Why are books late from indie creators? There's 2 levels. The first level is the newer creators, but like the hobbyists. Either someone who's doing their first book, or even someone like me who has a full-time job and a family and whatnot. What's up, Chad? How you doing? So why are there late books from like the new creator all the way to like the person who's doing lots of books, but they still have a 9-to-5 job and a family, etc. Typically for the newer creator, the reason why they'll have a late book, the reason why they'll have a late book is because of just inexperience, ignorance. They don't understand how long things are going to take. Also, they might not understand the Kickstarter like estimated delivery thing. So like, for example, for one of my books was like technically late, but I kickstarted the book in June, and I said that, and then it ended like the 1st of July, but I said that everyone would have their book by the end of July. So like that was, even though the book was 100% finished, like I had no idea about like how long it would take to like print or ship or get all the supplies. And so like technically my book was like 2 or 3 months late, but I also put like a horrible estimated delivery time. That was never going to be accurate because my estimated delivery time was the month that my campaign ended. As well, maybe there's like something goes wrong with their artistic team and they don't have a backup plan, or they don't know what to do. Or maybe they miscalculated on their printing and shipping costs, and that's put them in a bend, and now they're having to, go out of pocket. So there's a lot of, and then for me, I'm doing this out of my basement, and I, with a 9-to-5 job and with a family, just life hits you. I think the most I've ever been late recently has been like 2 weeks. And for The Girl with the Mega Fist, I'll probably be like 2 or 3 months late on that book, which kills me. I hate that. But it's also a 200-page book, and life hits you. And so I think as long as you're communicating with people, like, they're going to be understandable. In fact, like, I did an update and I was like, hey guys, I'm going to freaking be 3 months late. I'm sorry. This is what happened. And everyone was really nice about it. Now, with that being said, but then you have like the ex-pros who are late. You have people like Ethan Van Sciver who are late. You have people like, Micah Miller, I think, is super late. You have Dan Fraga, who's like super late. So like, why are these people late? Well, they're late because they're not working. That's all it comes down to. And they've created this fake narrative that quality equals lateness. But it's like, you created the estimated shipping delivery. You told everyone, it's estimated going to be a year. If you knew it was going to take 3 years, just say it was going to take 3 years. And so most of it is just lying. It's creating a false narrative. And they're just not working because, and I'll give them some grace. You have someone like Ethan Van Sciver, who has been drawing top quality books for like DC and Marvel for the last like 30 years. He definitely does not want to be doing a monthly title anymore. Like, he's paid his dues. So he's going to be like, let me take my time. But you can still set like reasonable expectations, and you can still, like, even at like a page a week, he could still get his 60-page Cyberfrog book out in a year. $4.99 from the Cryogenic Gamer. Thank you. Same thing happens to me for my comic, where it was done, but I didn't publish until some months after. Yeah, like, honestly, I was super hoping that like Super Plumber Sisters 2 was supposed to be 100% finished, and then I wasn't able to get my payment to Irwin fast enough, and then like something came up with him, so like now we're only like halfway done with the book, which like pisses me off, because I have this freaking schedule that I'm trying to keep up with for all my book releases. But yeah, just some like stuff happens. Stuff happens. Let's see. Get comic pilled. What's up? I heard drama. Now I'm ready to go jump in here and fist fight on stream. Let's go. Dude, I'm ready. Cough, cough, death sworn, though. Yeah, like, I was sitting in McDonald's drive-thru last year listening to Brian Ball talk about that book on your stream, and that's what reminded me. I backed it years ago, and I'm still waiting. Oh, yeah. Got some questions from Comic Ken. What are the marketing tactics from your publishing job that you can reveal? I mean, it's super easy. I'll just tell you like the two big ones. I'll tell you the two big ones, but they require a shit ton of like learning, failure, knowledge, education, and then you have to tie in so many other aspects to it. But the big thing is driving traffic to my online store, um, through various SEO tactics, and then after that, paid advertising. So those are the two. So right now I'm working on just like the organic traffic to my website. And then creating like retargeting systems and like marketing flows that'll like keep people engaged so that like it's all hands off. And then paid advertising. How do you go about hopefully that answers your question. I hear my kid crying. How do you go about making a theme song for your comic book character? What's your process? What do you need to do it? I like find so I used to like have all the recording equipment to do my own music, but then like I got rid of that, all that stuff. So typically what I'll do is there's a lot of creators who create like beats and whatnot that you can buy, and so I follow a ton of those, and you know they'll release like a new song like every like couple of days, and I'll go like that one's good, that one's not, and the ones I like I'll then pick up, and then I'll write lyrics to it, and then if I need to sing it, I'll sing it and whatnot. At least Death Sworn finally arrived. I still haven't read it. Topic: what comic you're most proud of that you created? Oh, the girl with the mega fist for sure. Tyler, we're not asking the real questions. What are the political alignments of the Super Plumber Sisters? Yeah, well, let's go. One's gonna be. Let's just scale. One's Republican, one's Democrat. You got to figure out which one that is. I'm joking. I have no idea. Mass Panda, if your excuse isn't a demon from hell emerged and dragged my laptop, house, and all my art supplies into the pit of hell, then your book shouldn't be 4, 5, 6 years late. Yeah, that's the thing. It's like when people are talking about like late books, and there's always that like my late books. Like there's like late books that are like a week late, a month late, maybe even 3 months late, maybe even 5 months late. But the what gets people angry is the books that are 1 year, 2 year, 4 year, 5 years late, and there's no communication. What's up, Machete Duck? And like there's no communication. So like I know that Ethan Van Sciver is now working on Rainbow the Brute, and he's still raising money. I think he just broke $500,000 on that campaign. But for the last 3 years, like that campaign is essentially dead. And you can see all the comments. Oh, I want a refund, blah blah blah, and so who knows how many people he's actually refunded or whatnot. If that 500,000, like how accurate that number is now. But yeah, people get angry. Like people get angry. And honestly, probably the people who are backing that campaign right now are the new people who've started following with him like within the last year. Because you know you're always growing your audience, and they probably like the ones who are backing today, they're not the ones who like had to wait for the last 3 years. You guys did not help me with the stream cards, by the way. I'm gonna have to. You guys are gonna make me have to make these myself. I just thought of one though. Spin the wheel of degeneracy. I have a. Bring me on as a guest. Let's see. Um, you can sing, yeah, dude. I used to be in a band, man. I used to be in a band. I can play several instruments. In fact, if you, I hit the freaking video. But when I start putting out the girl with the mega fist, chapter videos at the end is going to be the theme song of the girl with the mega fist, and yeah, I sing that song. I sing that song. Oh. Oh, what I want to do, like what I want to do, and I think it'd be so cool. I'm just so busy right now drawing comics. Like once I'm finished with volume 4 of The Girl with the Mega Fist, we'll probably do some more, like more fun draw streams. Cause I'd love to do like a monthly like draw and talk chat comic where like when I come on the chat, we make a comic together. I think that would be really fun. Fail J, you're on top of your game. Most people do not know about SEO. I use it for my site and YouTube channel. Oh yeah, dude, super important. It's super. Dude, my like I was, because I'm a marketing director for a company, and like the first thing I went in is like, and I feel like such a dick. Like the worst thing that can happen when you go into a job is like someone who's higher up than you gets hired, and they just like trash everything that you've done, and like I never liked those people, but then you work with them and you know they're okay, but like but something that like but then like I got this I have a higher up position. I'm the director of marketing, and I have a team of 5 people who've been working there for like 5 months, and I kind of just had to go in there and go, guys, you're doing everything wrong. Like wrong, like target audience wrong, social media posts wrong, website wrong. And so we've just been having to like rebuild everything. So I'm just like, okay, this like why are we doing this? I'm like, we're doing this for SEO and so many other various things. Anime, dude, that's you. I still have that song stuck in my head. Yeah, dude, like both versions, because I did one for volume 1 and volume 2. Yeah, both of those are my voice. FLJ, I will have to get Bullet Assassin on digital. My wife knows I love comics, but I know she will look at me insane if I read that in hand. Don't worry with Bullet Assassin. Like at least in like chapter 1, she doesn't even wear that outfit. She's in like rags. Neostar for $4.99. Thank you so much, guys. Man, thank you guys so much for those super chats. I don't even have the stream cards yet, but I will next week. I will have some stream cards, and they'll be really fun. I'm gonna get this right. Cryogenic Gamer for $4.99. Thank you so much. Here's a topic you can talk about. What are the pros and cons of publishing your comic for free as opposed to publishing for purchase? Okay, before I get into that, because that's a good question. Comic King, yeah, the theme song was dope. Did you compose it as well? No, I found a beat, and then I paid the person for the beat so I could own it, and then I did my vocals over it. Okay, what are the pros and cons of publishing your comic for free as opposed to purchasing it? So obviously, pros and cons: money. If you do it, like that's the big thing is money. The pro of the purchase is the money. The con of the free is no money. But then the pro of the free, especially if it's digital, is you have potentially more reach. And there's so many other advantages that you can have with posting a comic for free. So it really depends on your goal. So kind of like what my phase right now is, I'm really using like the first like 3 years of like of the comic book I make to really like, get sales, invest in the book, and then eventually I'll put out the book for free. And then, but like I'll like, for example, like I'll put let's say in like 3 years, I'll put Super Plumber Sisters 1, 2, and 3 for free. And if you want the 4th one, you're going to have to go buy the graphic novel, some stuff like that. Or maybe I just put the first one for free and I go, if you like this, you go buy the graphic novel. I'm currently working on a book right now with an artist, and that book is going to be free. And I'm not going to make money off of that. But the goal is to use that as a marketing tactic in order to get people's data so that I can remarket future books to them later. And so it's all about the angle. It's all about the strategy that you have. Like the strategy right now with like Super Plumber Sisters, the strategy for this is it's a pre-order system. It's a pre-order launch system. Like the money that I make on this will help me print a product, and then it'll help me the money, and then there will be enough money print and ship a product. There will be leftover money to create the next product. Actually, the money here will actually be able to create like the money that this one makes, depending on where it does, will pay for the shipping and printing of this, but it will also pay for the production of Bullet Assassin 2 and My Sexy Witch Academia 3. So sometimes so it really depends. Like sometimes I use campaigns to fund other campaigns so that when I do those other campaigns, they're strictly for profit. And then I get to keep all of that. So it just depends. It just depends on the strategy that you're able to use the goal. So like this, the goal for this is to make money so that I can invest in other products. The goal for that free comic that I'm making is to get people's like email addresses so I can like market to them in the future. Comic Can, yeah, that theme song was dope. Did you? Oh yeah, we answered that. Fail J, who is a comic creator you look up to from the major comic industry and also the indie industry? Indie industry, well, definitely Tim and Mark for sure, but dude, probably my friend Nicholas Mueller. I mean, dude, that guy puts out so many freaking like awesome stories every single year, and he's just been keeping his head down, making his books, and I like he was one of the reasons why I'm like, you know what? I looked at what he did last year and I was like, wow, he accomplished all the goals that I wanted to last year. And the reason why he accomplished them and I didn't is because he kept his head down and he was working and I was in the drama. So I was like, guys, I don't want to be in the drama. I don't want to be on Twitter all day. Let me like put my head down and get to work. Yeah, Master Panda, nobody can keep up with Nicholas. Nobody. Fail J, bro, you're business minded. A business guy I listen to, Dom Dash says he uses his businesses to fund his other businesses. I think a lot of creators take the money and splurge, and this is why they can't fulfill their books. Yeah, you just you have to figure out how you can create this system where some books can pay for other books, and you're thinking, oh, I didn't make a profit off that book, but it's like, it's okay because like for example, Super Plumber Sisters, this one right here. Let's say it hits 20K. I can use that money to do the printing and shipping for this book. I could then use that for the production of Sexy Witch 3, the production of Bullet Assassin 2. I could maybe even use some of the money as well for the printing of those books. So when I do those campaigns, it's all profit. Then it's just all profit. Like Sexy Witch 2 is already made. It's already completed because Super Plumber Sisters 1 paid for the production of that book. So it's already completed. I just have to wait for the Cthulhu Murders Kickstarter to fulfill so I can start taking pre-orders. $2 from Makini Draws. Thank you so much for the $2. I appreciate it. At least we haven't had another Detective Dead where the guy blew $10K on buying fonts to use. Dude, Detective Dead, what a freaking joke. Crooked Painter, yeah, keep the money from the dirty books. Dakari, that sounds like what Ben Dunn uses his campaigns for. Yeah, exactly. You just have to be business minded and have a strategy, and it kind of goes back. It goes back to this. Right here, I have Kickstarter books. What is the purpose for the Kickstarter books? How does that feed into the comics that I want to make? But then also, how does it have synergy with the what I call the forever sales? What forever sales land, which is online store and Amazon. So maybe I kickstart the book purely just to launch and grow an audience, or I test to see if this series has any merit. Imagine I put, for example, the Cthulhu Murders was intended to be a 3-part series. However, it didn't do very well according to my quote unquote standards and how much I needed to make that book. And so had I put in all the money into go, all right, I'm doing a 3-part graphic novel series, the Cthulhu Murders, I'd be screwed. But because we put it on Kickstarter, we did a pre-order, and we went, okay, this is what it was. This is what we're going to do. This is where we're going to end it. And here's the thing. Even though I'm not going to use, now that book is done, I can get forever sales now on the online store. Like I can still sell that book through the online store. My Demon series on Kickstarter only did, after 4 campaigns for volumes 1, 2, 3, and the omnibus, only did $5,000 in combined sales. Like in combined sales with all 4 of those campaigns. But since I've been selling that book for the last like three years after it was completed, that book is now a quote unquote 11 to 12K book, because I've been able to because now it's in the forever sales channel. I can get forever sales. So that's how sometimes you have to think about I have a book called My Life is RPG. I've never kickstarted it. It's on my website and it's on Kickstarter add-ons, and I've sold probably 400 copies of that book. It's just a forever sales book. So you just have to think, okay, like even if I don't make money on this book here on the Kickstarter, how can I get forever sales later? And that's how you have to create synergy with your business plan. Nick is the first rate, dude. Nick's freaking awesome. He talk about someone who freaking works so freaking hard. Let's see if my kid's asleep. He's kind of asleep. He's moving his head. Massive Panda, to answer your question, it's Tyler. This is why I'm always in his streams. J. Tyler, who are the 2 new girls in the Plumber Sisters? They're giving me Wario vibes. Yeah. So we have, for legal reasons, I have no idea what you're talking about, but this is Wanda and this is Winnie. Wario and Luigi. And yeah, these are their cousins. These are Mara and Lucia's cousins. Mass Panda, what book has Nicholas recently put out? I mean, he's got here's the thing. Like, my goal last year was to get like all of the Growth of Megafists on Amazon, and I didn't do it. So you can find like all of freaking Nicholas's books on Amazon. Like, I'm so angry that I didn't do this. So like you can get all of Nicholas's books. Put the link in the chat, actually. You can get all of Nicholas's books on Amazon. So like his popular one right now is Winnie the Pooh Demon Hunter. This is a fantastic series. But this is also a fantastic series as well. Like Demon Hunter Raven. I didn't even realize he did a volume. Like, so like I own all of these separately, but like now I kind of want this. But like Demon Hunter Volume 1, and you can get all of these books. Like, you can buy them today. They will be at your doorstep in the next 3 days. Gosh, Radiant Rapture is such a fantastic book. Radiant Rapture is a fantastic book. Yeah, like Nicholas Mueller, like, gosh, that guy's hustling. That guy's freaking hustling. Dakar, Demons is a rockin' book, and I definitely didn't think it would be such a big book, but that only added to my excitement to read. I'm a nerd, so I enjoy longer such. But thank you so much. You know, I'm always, this was like Demons was like my first. This was like my first like legit series that I tried producing, or working with an artist. It got published, and I'm always nervous what people think of this. I mean, it's 370 pages, which that's more than most indie creators will ever do, honestly. So I'm very grateful that we were able to do that. But I'm always scared, like, I wonder what people are going to think of this book, because this was like, this was like my first time. So Dakari, I really appreciate you saying that. It's made my night. Hero Darky Dark. My goals, to be honest, is this. Yeah, dude. Like Nicholas Mueller, he's my goals too. Fail J, not saying names, of the big guys who continue to have late books, what do you think will happen to them in the future? They're just gonna plateau because at, like, let's say they lose 100 customers, they'll gain 100 customers through their online marketing. So that's why these creators are constantly in YouTube drama, because that's how they're building an audience. It's a funnel. you have to acquire new customers and you have to retain new customers. And so if you lose 100 customers, you have to figure, okay, how do I replace them with new customers? And you do that by creating content, and they're doing that by, this drama content. The Crooked Painter, I think I popped Nick's Amazon cherry. There you go. Neostar. Yeah, and Amazon's quick. I heard getting your books on Amazon is Kafka-esque level difficult, dude. I to get girl with the mega fist. Dude, to get my freaking book on Kindle was on like the look at that Crooked Painter. There you are. Thank you so much. Dude, to get The Girl with the Mega Fist on Amazon, I did like 10 different versions until I finally got a template from a creator, and they're like, here's a template that you can use, and it freaking worked, and I was able to get this book on. So now I just got to use that same template for volumes 2 and volumes 3. But yeah, it was a freaking it was a pain in the butt to get The Girl with the Mega Fist on here. And then what's a pain in the butt is look, they don't even connect the Kindle. So now I have to go into my account and like connect, it's not even available. So now I got to go in and be like, okay, what's going on? It's that's super frustrating. All right, let's see. Massive Panda. Tyler named them before I could type it up too fast. I do have the first trade paperback of Demon Hunter Raven. I think it collects the first 4 issues in ESMR. Yeah, dude. I have all the omnibuses of Demon Hunter Raven. Fantastic series. We got Caden Sketch. What's up, man? When I first found your channel, you were promoting demons. That's crazy. Yeah, that's crazy. Dakari, well, you guys certainly did put an awesome job, my friend. John talks to these comic creators rappers in the 90s starting rap beeps. Basically, I mean, there's always going to be rivalries. There's always going to be people that you quote unquote don't get along with, which is fine. But that's the thing. It's I'm not gonna lie. I've benefited from the online drama. I've benefited from putting out my opinions. And then having discourse with people. I've benefited from that. But I also realized that there are other tactics that you can use to sell books that most crowdfunding creators aren't using. And after talking with that creator and who's like, hey Tyler, man, all those tactics that you're talking about, I'm doing them, and I've sold 400 copies of my book purely through my online store using these various stuff. I'm like, well, that's what I want to do. Imagine, because right now, the majority, 95% of the sales that I do a year are predicated on Kickstarter, on Kickstarter. But imagine if I could do, if I could do 5 sales a day on my website, that's 150 sales in a month. And here's the thing, this is even better. I would love to do 150 sales a month on Amazon. Let's go. Let's see. What would that be? 17 times 150. So that's 2,500, and then whatever my cut is. Let's just say my cut is 30%. Oh, that's shit. That can't be right. Whatever. No, my cut's a little better than that. But my point is, I think my cut's I think I would get 1,500 out of that. But my point is, if everyone's buying it on Amazon, they're fulfilling my book. So I can just if I just push people over to Amazon, but you have to have the books on Amazon. So I have to get the books on Amazon first. But just by doing that, that would be super cool. To push people to Amazon, you're making an extra, $500, $1,000, $2,000, and you don't even have to lift a finger in terms of printing and shipping the books. That's the dream, man. Screw packing boxes. I love fulfilling, but I freaking hate fulfilling. Drawn Talk, difference between you and certain creators is that you're actually putting out good work. I appreciate that. I will say this. Like, good work is subjective. So I appreciate that you like the work that I'm putting out. Because I do believe that like work is subjective. Like, I know that there is a lot of people who I know there are a lot of people who are shitting on ISOM. Like, I know there's a lot of people who are shitting on ISOM and they're like, this isn't good. And I personally read ISOM and I didn't like it. But you know what? There are clearly people who do like it. Or there are at least people who like it enough to buy it or support Eric. And that is 100% okay. Same thing with Ethan and Cyberfrog. There's some people who like Cyberfrog. There's some people who don't. There's some people who like Batman. There's some people who don't. There's some people who like Sandman. And they're all wrong. And there's the people who are right. And Sandman's trash. We can like things. Like we oh, I muted myself. Hey, check. Am I good right now though, at least? That's funny. Must have been an accident. Never mind, that was me. But like you can like things, and I just what like one thing I hate about like one thing I hate about like a lot of the discourse right now with like ISOM is all just like the nitpicking on like how it was created and whatnot. It's like, and a lot of the people who are giving out these opinions, like, they don't understand how comic books are made. Like, guys, if you're not using if you are a digital artist and you're not using digital tools available to you, like, that's I'm not saying it's foolish of you, but especially if you're trying to put out like churn out work at a certain release schedule, like, you're gonna want to use 3D assets and whatnot. Now, here's the thing: the problem with ISOM is that he used 3D assets poorly. Like, there's a good way to use things, there's a bad way to use things. He didn't use the 3D assets very well. But there are ways to use 3D assets and make them work. And make them look good. Let me see if I have let's see if I have an example of me using a 3D asset. It's been a while. Also, 3D assets I think look better with black and white art. Personally. No, let's gaslight Tyler. He's style muted with his cherry red candy lips. I turned up the saturation. Oh, fuck that. Dang it. Now I'm all self-conscious with my lips. Filters. Saturation. Let's see. I still haven't read ISOM yet either. I have both issues of ISOM and the Alpha Core comic. Oh dang! So like you've got the Rippaverse. Crowdfund some Megafist like Hulk hands. That sounds like a good idea. I don't know how I'd do that, but I need to learn how to do that. Cheap use of 3D assets sounds like most webtoons, dude. Yeah, like all webtoons use 3D assets. They just drag and drop the backgrounds, they drag and drop the earrings, they drag and drop the clothes, they drag and drop the hair. Like, it is absolutely nuts. You should check out a webcomic called Outsider. The artist uses 3D renders that he makes himself for backgrounds and cel-shaded 90s animation looking art for the characters on top. Okay, the comic Outsiders? Oh, jeez Louise. This is like a legit web comic. I'm just like picking up random pages. things aren't working. Like right now, Comicsgate is like, oh, he used 3D assets. Like, isn't Narwhal like considered a Comicsgate king? Narwhal uses like Blender for his backgrounds. He uses tons of 3D like rendered assets. This looks cool, by the way. This is a fun way to use it. Oh, I dig it. Fatal J, in your opinion, is hopping on live streams to promote your book necessary or no? What, in your opinion, is the best way to promote your book? I think it depends on the live stream. It depends on the audience, and also depends on like the live stream and the platform that you're going. So if you go on like a Comicsgate live stream, but you're doing a Kickstarter, like most people aren't going to back that. So it really just depends. I don't do a lot of live stream like stuff anymore. I mostly just rely on my live stream. I rely on my email lists. That's mostly what I'm relying on, is my email list. Which is why this year I'm really like a lot of the effort I'm doing now is to grow that email list. You mean the ghostwriter needs work? John Talk, I think Narwhal had a falling out with CG, but I'm not sure. Oh, interesting. I mean, it's hard to keep up, man. Complaining about using 3D assets, that sounds a lot like complaining about rotoscoping in a He-Man cartoon. Dun, 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 dun. Seems right, so I'm going to go with it, Mr. Massive. All right, guys. We have 25 people here. This is our last chance. Stream cards. Stream cards, guys. These are things that I have to do during the stream or in the stream, like an event. If someone puts a super chat. So for example, this is what we got so far. One of the cards. Choose the topic for the next 20 minutes. So if someone does like a $5 super chat and it's to choose the topic for the next 20 minutes, they say this is what topic, talk about it. Fuck, marry, kill. That's not really a good one. Promote my comic. Spin the wheel of degeneracy. I do have one of those like wheels. We'll put some fun stuff on there. Bring me on as a guest. So we'll just send you the link. Connect for battle. Let's see. Let me know. Okay. Everyone gets a free digital comic. Twerk. I dig that. See, anime. Cricket Panda, like that TikTok where the lady does weird stuff. Yeah, the NPC anime. Yeah, dude, give me some suggestions, man. I'm gonna we'll put the link in the chat for the Super Plumber Sisters. Guys, help us make this the best 24-hour launch for the series. Well, the great thing about Kickstarter is this. Even if you don't have the $10 now, you can still back the book because the money is not coming out until February 9th. Drake Tungsten, Super Plumber Sisters, yay! Thank you. Yeah, make sure to back it. If you're new to the series, we do have the catch up tier, which is $11. You get the digital PDF of 1 and 2, or for $18 you get covers, cover A of 1 and 2, and that's like 80 pages of comics right there. So, like, very good for the indie scene, in my opinion. What do I get if I back within 24 hours? Oh yeah, and if you back within the first 48 hours, you get an exclusive print. So, do I have the other ones? So like last time, so like on the last Super Plumber Sisters one, we had like these prints for backers. So if you back within the first 48 hours, you get an exclusive print with your book. Duel the King of Games. Dude, I want to play Yu-Gi-Oh so bad. Dude, I can't keep up with the new rules. Like, if it was just like the OG Yu-Gi-Oh, I would totally do that. I would totally like play that. If like you remember that Game Boy Advance game, Eternal Soul of the Duelist? Like, if we could play that Game Boy Advance game and somehow play against each other, I would do that in a heartbeat. Crooked Painter for $5. Soup is yummy. Yu-Gi-Oh stream when? Okay, you know what? Okay. One of these nights I'll do a master duel. But like I have to get through the tutorial first. Like I am so bad. The only card game that I've been enjoying lately is Marvel Snap. I've enjoyed Marvel Snap. Does that count? But dude, I want to get into Yu-Gi-Oh so bad. It's just so like I watched someone the other day play, and the dude like his turn was like 5 minutes of just like discard, draw, play, discard, draw, put everything in my hand, discard, shuffle, and I was like, what is he doing? Put a card face down, put a trap card down, put a card in attack mode. My card has a higher attack than you. You lose life points. Neostar, same here, Tyler. Ever since they brought in tuner monsters and synchro summons, I became completely lost. Not like, luckily with like synchro and tuner, like I do get those, but then they also have like pendulum summons, and like I don't get it. I don't get it. Pendulum I find confusing. Yeah, I know. I can't get into the current meta. I play my dinosaur deck like a champ. I do hate facing those duelists with overcomplicated decks. Exactly. It was so easy to understand in the Yu-Gi-Oh! GX days. Yeah, boomer. I know. Screw the new rules. I sell cards. Hell, a couple years ago, I thought I built an excellent Yu-Gi-Oh! Deck, but I got destroyed in like a 6-turn combination. Yeah, dude, like this is the stuff. Like, dude, check this out. Like, this is what I want to play, okay? Look. I've got my Blue Eyes White Dragon, and I got a simple deck. And then I've got... Why is my wife doing this? You know, we've got, like, chill cards. Like Mystic Elf, you know? You put that card down in defense mode, and someone attacks it, and they're like, oh, snaps. You have a 2000 defense mode? I mean, like, Summon Skull. Chill. Let's see. Where's like my, we have Blackluster Soldier. Dude, where's my Dark Magician? There we go. That was like my biggest concern. You know? Dark Magician. Like, this is like my favorite card. It's also my favorite version of the card. Eliza Var, you have activated my chat card. No, exactly. Like, that's what I want to do. Like, I have an app that makes like custom Yu-Gi-Oh cards. So that's what I would do. That's what I would do for these stream cards. That's what I'll do for these stream cards, and we'll put them there. And if someone activates a chat card via super chat, we'll do the thing. Tron Talk, I quit Yu-Gi-Oh so I can save money on my video comic project. I saved so much money because of it. Mirror Force and Swords of Revealing never got a style. Summon Skull is an underrated gem. Oh yeah, I know, right? Maybe pick it up. Let's see. We'll go It's crazy that when Yu-Gi-Oh came out, there was no rules set for it. Early Yu-Gi-Oh games. They have no clue how the game works. I mean, that's like when like when it came out in volume 5 of the original Yu-Gi-Oh, when that came out in the original Yu-Gi-Oh manga, like everyone was like holy crap, like what is this game? Because if you didn't know, like the original Yu-Gi-Oh, like he was the king of games. Like Yama Yugi is the king of games. And so like every volume he would like go against people in various like shadow games, and then he like fucking kill people, or like he'd stop a terrorist attack. He would stop a terrorist attack by like playing a game by someone. Anyways, and then and then in volume, I think like 4 or 5, I think it was 5. Yeah, 5, because then at the end of 6 they do like the D&D one and against Bakura, and then volume 7 is just the Bakura arc with the D&D. But like yeah, volume 5, see guys, I know my shit. It's like, but volume 5 he goes against Kaiba in like and plays like that Duel Monsters game, and all the fans were like, what is this game? What is this game? And so like he tried to like come up with some rules, but like he had just like no idea, and people were starting to make like their own cards. And then that's when he was like, okay, I think I have something here. And then that's when they really focused the Yu-Gi-Oh brand. That's when they changed it to the arc what's then the manga became Yu-Gi-Oh Duelist, and that was the focus of the series, was the Duel Monster card game. Eliza Bar, you gave me such a blessed screenshot. What did you do? Yeah, you activated my chat card. You should have we should have put like some Yu-Gi-Oh cards in there. That's funny. $20. Oh, dude, thank you so much for the super chat. Talking Pegasus voice for the next 5 minutes. Oh, okay. Let me put the timer on. I'll try to do the let's see. Okay, Pegasus's voice. All right, where's my timer? 5 minutes. Should I try to? I'll pitch you guys. I'll read Andrew Rowland's super chat in the Pegasus voice, and then I'll try to pitch Super Plumber Sisters in Pegasus voice. Let's see if I can do it. Okay, 5. All right. Ooh. Thank you for the $5, Andrew Rowland. No, Andrew Boy. Early Yu-Gi-Oh was basically a horror thriller series until it introduced the Monsters and Wizards card game, which becomes the card game we know. For all you boys and girls out there watching, you're gonna want to back Super Plumber Sisters 1 and 2. Where's my? Do I have to have the eye? Mara and Lucia join up with cousins Winnie and Wanda and dive deep as they try and stop the supernatural attack on their city. I do hate you, Christopher Kronk. I do hate you now. Have you backed yet? Do you want to back? Come on, Vegs Bacon. Come on. We have 7 covers. We have 7 covers. Chapters 1 and 2, Super Plumber Sisters. Chapters 1 and 2, a supernatural action comedy by Tyler and Irwin Boy. Rated teen for teens. Dakari the Professor, Pegasus would be proud. Andrew Rowland, say this quote that Pegasus actually says in Bonds Beyond Time while being surrounded by the kids. It must be a dream come true to be so close to me. Rezik77, how about having a chat GPT make a prompt for a story? Then you and your chat have to try and write a story based on the prompt. That sounds like fun. That sounds like fun. Thank you for the selection. Ick this boy. Thank you for watching. That Pegasus voice would bring him back out of the shadow realm. Andrew Rowland, that's an actual dub line. It's so creepy but funny at the same time. Caden Sketch, nobody plays trap cards anymore, Tyler. Well, why not? Like, seriously, why not? My favorite first turn trap card was Trap Hole. You put your monster down and oh, bye-bye. Bye-bye, bye-bye. Neostar. I summoned Slifer the Sky Dragon. I kind of miss the classic Yu-Gi-Oh manga when Yami-Yugi was like the supernatural spirit of vengeance, taking on crooks and psychopaths in these games of chance. I hate this. Where's my timer? Am I close? Oh my gosh. I say, what are you, gay? Oh good, make YouTube Yu-Gi-Oh shorts. Bitch, I might be. Oh, thank God. All right. I officially hated that. All stream? There's no way I could do Pegasus all stream. I'd kill myself. Well, who the freak is Pegasus? Hold on, this is Pegasus, Yu-Gi-Oh. This is Pegasus. That's Pegasus. Dude, like when people think like, oh, Tyler, like he's not really into Yu-Gi-Oh. Dude, check this out. Check this shit out. Look at this. Look what I got. Got the Millennium Ring, motherfuckers. The Millennium Ring. You see this shit? You see this shit? I got the Millennium Ring. I got the Millennium Ring. Thing's sick. Have you tried speaking through a kazoo on stream? No, but I'll wake up my kid. Vale J, my son loves Yu-Gi-Oh! And he is 16. Bro, when you said gay in the Pegasus voice with a flamboyant voice screams irony. That's pretty legit. Yeah, exactly. That is pretty freaking legit. I used to have all the original Yu-Gi-Oh volumes, and then my mom was like, "This is inappropriate," and then she freaking burned them. Asian moms. Why kids like Yu-Gi-Oh and Beyblade so much? Why do are you kidding me? Hold on. Why do people like Beyblades? Dude, Fatal, have you ever played with Beyblades? You ever played with Beyblades? You ever let it rip? Dude, I play when my brothers and when we all get together, we'll come down here in the basement and then we'll each spend like 10 minutes building out 3 Beyblades, and then we'll do a tournament. Then we'll do a tournament against each other. Hero Dark. Had a great time. See you next time, Tyler. Tyler boy. There we go. Thank you. Thanks so much for showing up. Have you watched DBZ Abridged? I have. Liza Bar, your mom is just ensuring that the value of other people's Yu-Gi-Oh books will go up. You may not profit from it, but the rest of the world is a tiny bit richer. So that's what business Tyler came from, the Millennium Ring. That explains everything in the Twitter war with the indie creators. Oh, that is so funny. I should be like, hey guys, Sorry that I was so drama. I was wearing this bitch all day. I don't Beyblade was my jam. Oh hell yeah. Vegs, I don't know why people are still playing Pokemon to this day. Awesome monsters, enough said. And those games are unfinished messes anyways. VLJ never played. Looks fun. Dude, play Beyblades. It's fun. And John Talk, I have the burst versions of the original Beyblades. Dude, that's sick. Cryogenic Gamer for 49, thank you so much. Here's a Dr. Pepper on me. Enjoy. Hey, dude, I will be buying a Dr. Pepper with that tomorrow, so thank you. I appreciate it. Dude, I had a Dakari. Dude, I had a bunch of Beyblades I loved to just chill and play with. Dude, like, my wife, she'll laugh, but she'll be like, Tyler, like, I heard you playing Beyblades all night. I'm like, yeah, sometimes, like, I'll just come down here, and I'll just, like, I saw there's instructions on, like, how to, like, connect to, and then you can rip them at the same time, like that. I want to make that. But yeah, like, it's fun. You build a Beyblade, you see them battle, and then they move on. I love Beyblades, man. Barkus, I lost my old Yu-Gi-Oh manga volumes in a move, and they got ruined by water. Been buying these new reprinted collections. It's worth it. There we go. Like, the only manga that I have right now, it's all been given to me. Like, I have, like, the first 7 volumes of My Hero Academia. I don't even like that series. I have, Is It Wrong to Pick Up Girls in the Dungeon? Like, I have, like, 10 volumes of that. I've never read it. My son got me The Promised Neverland, which is my favorite manga of all time. I also bought recently the Batman and Joker manga. It's crazy. Like, I read mostly on my phone, but then, like, if I do buy, like, physical books, I typically buy, like, physical comic books. It's weird. Might have to bring my Beyblades out of retirement. You and me, Tyler, best 2 out of 3. Dude, it would be so fun. It would be so fun to, like, have a Beyblade tournament. I do miss that. John Talk, my current completed manga series are Bakuman, a fantastic, and Dragon Ball. Sure you don't have any Naruto stuff lying around? I know. It was like Yu-Gi-Oh! I pulled up my Yu-Gi-Oh! Stuff. Beyblades, pulled up my Yu-Gi-Oh! Stuff. I don't have any Naruto anything, because I never got into Naruto. My parents didn't let me watch Naruto as a kid because he would do the sexy girl ninjutsu, and my mom was like, that's inappropriate. You're never watching that. And then I never super got into the manga. Like, I've read up until, like, their training arc where they're in the forest and they've got, like, some, I don't know, Amidamaru guy trying to, like, kill them. Nope, Amidamaru is the samurai in Shaman King. Anyways, the point is, like, yeah, I never got into Naruto. I haven't read it in years, so, like, I'm thinking, like, that's a series that I should get into, because but I hear it's also, like, a super toxic fan base, so I don't know. I'm gonna try reading it. I hear it's awesome. I just need to get into it. All right, guys, I'm freakishly tired. My kid's asleep, so I'm gonna utilize this moment to go to sleep. But this has been fantastic. These are some awesome stream cards. I'll try to come up. I'll try to come up with some of my own this year. Guys, like, really the first couple months of the year, like, if you guys see this, like, this is my frick. Okay, hold on. Like, this is my year. Like right now, Super Plumber Sisters 2. But then after that, we have My Sexy Witch Academia 2. Then we have Bullet Assassin 2. So, like, really, like, a lot of the streams going forward are going to be legit draw streams where I'm just going to be trying to get a ton of work done while also hanging out and talking with you guys. So that's going to be my goal. It's legit going to be draw and talk purely because I have so much work I have to do. But hopefully with these stream cards, we're going to be able to make this entertaining. We're going to make this fun. And, yeah, I really appreciate you guys. Let's try to have a drama for a year. Like I said at the beginning of the show. Okay? Drama. Okay, we don't want drama. We want discourse. Let's have good conversations. Let's have good topics. Let's all grow together in 2024. Let's have a silly goose time. And yeah, if you guys have any questions, feel free to hit me up. Well, like if you have if we're doing a draw stream and you have a question, like let's ask it, because while I'm drawing, I need stuff to talk about. And if you're like, hey Tyler, how would you market this? Perfect, let's do it. So yeah, and as well, guys, Super Plumber Sisters, let's have a good first 24-hour launch. If you back within the first 48 hours, you do get an exclusive print, so don't miss out on that. But yeah, Super Plumber Sisters 1 and 2, a sexy action comic, super fun action comedy, just a lot of fun characters doing really cool things. The characters, they all riff off of each other. They're both lovable, hateable. It's a blast. I have a ton. Like this is like Lucia and Winnie, they like jump into the pipe to go into the sewers, and they leave Mara and Wanda, and so Mara's like, hey, rock paper scissors on who goes down next, and Wanda's just like, I'm going down first, and besides, I'd win no matter what. And as she's going down, Mara's like, no matter what, like, how does she know that? The probability is 33% in both. So it's just like a lot of jokes, a lot of fun, and I'm super excited for this. Hey, Tyler, how would you resurrect the Beyblade franchise? Dude, the Beyblade franchise is fine. Didn't they just, like, use the Beyblade? Didn't they just recently use the Beyblades to, like, stop a nuclear bomb on a planet? Like, Beyblades is killing it right now. Oh man, yeah, Cryogenic Gamer, to the continued production of all our comics. Yes, abso-freaking-lutely. Drake, I backed it. Hey, thank you guys so much. Guys, this is going to be a fantastic year. We're going to have a good time. Let's make comics. Let's have a silly goose time. Let's just have fun. Let's make this a good year. And yeah, seriously, I appreciate all of y'all. I do think it would be really fun. So like once I'm done with all the busy work of the Girl with the Mega Fist, like it'd be fun if we created like a chat comic. That'd be really fun. Oh, Isobar. Hydron Dog High. Beyblades fix the moon's orbit, probably. There we go. Man, I'm just saying stuff in the hopes of yet another fun gesticulation on your part. Gesticulation. I'm tired. Andrew Rowland, I have finished half of my video comic. If you want to see and tell me what you think, let me know. Yeah, dude, for sure. I'm doing the similar path as you. So yeah, it's gonna be a silly goose time. All right, well, guys, let's if my kid's asleep, I'm going to bed. But if he's crying, I'm staying down here. He's asleep. I'm going to bed. Guys, thank you guys so much. Thank you guys so much. So this is so in terms of like what this channel is going to be, it's a live streaming channel. It's a drawing stream channel. So it's mostly a live streaming channel. That's where we are going to hang out. And then the pre-recorded videos are going to be promotional videos. Like it's going to be, you'll be able to get a watch all of chapter 1 of The Girl with the Mega Fist. Then you'll be able to watch all of chapter 2 of The Girl with the Mega Fist. That's what we're going to do with voice acting, music, etc. Ciao. No, thank you. All right. Peace out, guys.